Hey guys, quick disclaimer on this vlog video. I found out like halfway through the week that I'd been recording the wrong way. I had my phone up and down instead of side to side, so not all of it is actually going to fit your screen well, unless you're watching it on your phone, and then Godspeed. So just a little bit of a hiccup. It's currently Sunday, so I'm going to try to remember for the rest of it, but you'll have to endure a little bit the first half of this vlog of a lot of black space on the sides. Thanks, and hope you enjoy it anyway. Hey guys, it is Wednesday, October 24th, and the beginning of Witchathon. I'm super excited. I actually woke up early this morning because I wanted to both get my hair looking nice enough to vlog and start reading. And so I decided to start right away, and I'm going to tackle A Discovery of Witches. This is my big book. Mostly because, A, the person I'm buddy reading it with already started it, and 2, I'm trying to start with the biggest book. That way when the doldrums hit, I'll already have that out of the way. I want to read this when my excitement levels are still high, and I'm still really excited. I actually haven't read much for 3 or 4 days. I wanted to prepare. I didn't want to be stuck in the middle of another book when Witchathon started. So I've been bored out of my mind for like 3 days, no reading. So I'm ready to get going. I will not be vlogging at work. Mostly because I legally cannot take video of children without their parents' consent. But also, I've never vlogged in public, and I'm not really interested in trying quite yet. But I will be reading at my lunch break. I'll be reading Gretel, my ebook, mostly because I don't want to actually bring a book into the lunchroom with me, or the staff lounge, I guess. So I'll kind of be reading 2 books together. And I read like 12 pages of this so far, and I'm really liking it. The 12 pages I've read. I like how the character, and this isn't spoilers, it's the first 12 pages. While she's a witch, doesn't really want to have anything to do with her family. And so, of course, getting the manuscript is gonna, like, force her to have to accept parts of her heritage. And I'm really excited. I love that kind of storyline. So yeah, it's going really well. And I'll try to keep you updated throughout the week. Fingers crossed. Back from work. A little bit of a shorter day today, which helped a lot. I got home about like 15 minutes earlier than usual. Didn't get too much of Gretel read. Like 7% through the book according to the Kindle app on my phone, because they never give you page numbers. So I've got a load of laundry in the wash, and I've got about half an hour to 45 minutes to kill before I have to start dinner. So let's see how much of this I can tackle in that time. I'll check out with you in a bit. I had a little bit of a break for dinner. My husband came home between the 2 jobs. He works on weekdays, so I was visiting with him a little bit. But I did get like 110 pages into this. I'm super excited. Super excited. I think I can get halfway through this tonight. I think if I power through, and it's getting really good. I do like it. And I think I can power through and get at least half of it read tonight. That'll make everything so much easier. If I can get this read in 2 days, the rest of the books I have will fly through. I'm at a great start. I'm so happy. Talk to you in a little bit longer. Oh, this next is random, but I think I finally understand why people are so insistent on don't know that much about the book, go into reading a book without too much research beforehand. Because I'm at a page 150, and the vampire character has just revealed his age, which I won't reveal it for spoiler reasons because it's supposed to be this big thing about how old he is. But I already knew, because in one of the synopsises, whatever, in one of the synopsis I read, it mentioned his age in years exactly, so there was no surprise when it was supposed to be like this big thing of just exactly how old he was. Probably won't go into many books being totally blind, because I do still love reading the synopsis and knowing a lot about things, but it's definitely teaching me to be maybe a little bit less curious before I start reading the book. But it's really good. I'm really enjoying it. Back again. It is currently 8:20 and I am just about halfway through. I'm on page 288 out of 578, so that puts me just about halfway through. I'm super excited. There's still a lot of time left in the night if I want to do a little more reading, but I gotta do some boring household stuff first. I got laundry to fold. I got, adult life stuff, but I'm really liking it. Really liking the book. I will probably definitely watch whatever film version they're turning it into. Excellent work, Mrs. Harkness, the author. I'm sorry, I've been reading for too long. I need to go think thoughts that aren't witches and vampires. Talk to you in a bit. Quick checking in. I am currently sitting in my car just waiting for traffic to die down. I didn't wake up early enough to do any sort of vlogging or reading this morning. I got to page 320 last night, so I'm like, I've earned it. I got over halfway through, beat my goal. I deserve to sleep in. And now I'm basically just waiting for all the traffic from school pickup to be done. I got a couple of things to do when I get home, but I'm hoping that I can finish A Discovery of Witches tonight, maybe start the next book. If I start the next book, I'll be way ahead of schedule. Maybe I can also read by candlelight tonight too. Ooh, okay, got plans. Check in with you later. I have been doing some reading. There we go. It's a lot more of a romance than I thought it would be. I thought there'd be a lot more action. Not that I minded. I like romance. Just not quite what I was expecting. I'm hoping that maybe the next things I pick up will have a little bit more intensity. I might hold off on that Harlequin romance for a little bit. And I also get a lot of Gretel read today during my lunch break. So I'm still doing well. Still proud of myself. Hopefully I'll get to read by candlelight tonight as well. It's not quite dark enough for that yet, but I will check in with you in a bit. So I meant to read by candlelight tonight since I won't have time the next 2 nights, and I don't think it counts as reading by candlelight if you do it with natural light all through the room. But when I went to get it set up, I found out that the lighter's dead, so I had to go to get a new one, and I don't really want to go out again tonight. I am so close to finishing A Discovery of Witches. I am on page 453, so about 120-ish pages left. If I really dig down, I think I can get it finished, probably within an hour and a half if I'm really at it. I'm just ready. It's pretty good. Not quite as fantastic as I was expecting, but definitely still enjoyable. I definitely still look forward to reading it. And here's hoping I can get it done. And I finally finished A Discovery of Witches by Deborah Harkness. I could tell from about 100 pages from the end that it was going to end vaguely, that it's a series, or rather a trilogy, because I looked up later. Probably not going to jump at getting the next one just yet. I've got a ton of other books to read. It is currently, almost 9:30, and I might kind of start the next book tonight if I'm feeling up to it. But I also kind of just want to chill, and, my husband's here. I might need to talk to him too, and, I don't know, relax for the rest of the night. But yeah, finish my first book, and the biggest one. So every other book I read from this point is going to be shorter than that. And I read a buddy book with someone else, so I'm super excited. It's been a good day. So I ended up picking up the next book, Forbidden Forest by Michael Cadnam, mostly because it's really short. It's 215 pages, and I was kind of hoping for a little bit more action in A Discovery of Witches. Like I mentioned before, it's a lot more romance based than I thought, which is fine, but I was expecting magical duel or something, and so I wanted something a little bit more dramatic off the back, or a little bit more action. And this, as I mentioned before, is the book I'm reading for my ethnic heritage. I had ancestors over in England centuries ago, and it's a retelling of Little John joining Robin Hood's merry band, so it is linked to that. And from the get-go, it's a lot more action. It's a lot more swords and running and all that kind of stuff. And I expect it'll stay that way because, like I said, it's only 215 pages. And I'm already at page 20. So, and I'll have this done by tomorrow. Easy. And then I'll have 2 books done. I'm so glad. Although it is finally occurring to me that, like, I have to be reading hours and hours a day every day for the week to get all this done. And that's kind of finally settling in on me. So I doubt I'll be doing readathons a lot, but I'm liking how this one's going so far. And that'll probably be it for me tonight. I'm going to chill out, take a brain break for a little bit before I go to bed. I don't know how I'll put all these vlogs together. I am not really sure on that yet, but this has been a lot of fun so far. Rhiannon puts together a good readathon. I'm into it. Good night. All right, it is Friday, October 26th, the 3rd day of Witchathon, and I have not read anything yet today. It's almost like 11 a.m. I have the day off work. Don't have the night off. I've got other stuff to do tonight, so I really should get that book finished. And I totally can. It's like a couple hours tops. But I also have some other things I need to do. I want to go try early voting, because I have a lot to do the day of the midterm elections, and I have hard opinions on who Iowa's governor should be. And I'm also a big believer in voting in every election, because let's be honest, the people at state level have a way bigger effect on your life than the people in the Oval Office. I got the sticker, I got the selfie that I'm gonna post to Instagram, feeling good. Actually went really quick because I knew, like, who I was voting for in a lot of different ways, and then, like, half of the other people were just running uncontested, so it was really easy to vote. But I am really happy. I'm also really hungry. I gotta go get food, and I really, really gotta get some reading done today. Check in with you in a bit. And I've got my 2nd book of Witchathon finished. Very short, like 220 pages, somewhere thereabouts, so it's not that big of a deal that I finished it. I'm not sure what I'm gonna start on next. I'll have to look through my TBR. I think I've only got, 3 books? Yes, 3 books, and none of them are that long. I think The Girl Who Drank the Moon is, like, the longest book I have left, and that's, like, mid-grade. So if I keep on it, reading a book a day, I'll be done a couple of days early, which is awesome. Though I feel like I cheated. I feel like all of my books were too short. I feel like the next readathon I undertake, I gotta try some bigger books, because clearly I'm a fast enough reader and I have enough time that I really should be working harder at this. If I start a new book tonight, I'll let you know. Maybe I'll even add a little bit of the wrestling show that I'm going to for fun. But until then, I will check in with you later.
ABCD!
Saturday, October 27th. I am not quite ready for the day, as you can tell by my towel turban, but it is Saturday and I do want to get another video up. I thought about doing this half of the vlog, and then doing the second half next week, but I still haven't done a newbie tag, and I probably should, and I'd rather do this as one giant thing so I can do one giant wrap up at the end and be done. So I really hope this isn't going to be as long as I'm fearing. I don't want it to be like 45 minutes. That's why whenever I pick up my phone to vlog, I've always been doing it under a minute and a half every time. So fingers crossed that's not going to add up to too much. For some reason, I really want A Girl Who Drank the Moon to be the last one I read and the book I read by candlelight. So I'm going to tackle my Harlequin romance next. Less than 300 pages, tiny little paperback. paint by number story, so I'm not seeing this taking me any longer than today. But I do have another wrestling show tonight. It's our double shot weekend, so I'll probably be filming a little bit again. I'm sorry for everyone who doesn't like professional wrestling, but this is my life, and I have yet to see any other booktubers add in some random indie wrestling shows in their reading vlog. So I thought, hey, it's a little bit different. So I'm going to get started on this while I wait for my hair to dry, and I will talk to you in a bit. I've been reading for about an hour, and I am like over halfway through with this book, so I'm going to finish that today, no questions asked. I'm really starting to wonder if I didn't underestimate myself when I put together this TBR, because aside from A Discovery of Witches and I think The Girl Who Drank the Moon, most of my books are really short. And like, not even in like the font in this is pretty big too. So like, I should have chosen bigger books. I really feel like I underestimated myself, but I hopefully will complete my first readathon. So now I actually have to go record another video for the regular Saturday uploads. And that shouldn't have taken too long because I'm finally doing my booktube newbie tag. And then probably have to get lunch at some point, maybe do a little bit more reading. With luck, I can have this thing read before we go to the wrestling show tonight. And maybe, I don't know, maybe I'll even pick up Gretel a little bit because I've not gone that far in that one yet. But I'm excited. At some point this week, I'll try to read by candlelight. I'll make it work. I will check in with you in a bit. All right. Ignore the voices you hear going up the door. I just finished recording. I finished lunch, and I finished my Harlequin Romance, my book that makes me feel all warm and fuzzy. I am doing really well. Third book down in the fourth day in. What day are we on? Oh, something on my chin. Never mind that. May start the new book today, but I'm really happy. I've read so many books this month, and I'm doing so well. My first readathon. I'm so happy. Really, though, next time I gotta get longer books, because I am just insulting myself with how short these books have been. But super excited, super jazzed. Gotta go to the wrestling show tonight. I might record it again. I'll check in with you in a bit. Margaret again, and I decided that I definitely do need to cut this up. As much as I wanted to make it all one thing, I haven't even gotten through editing all of Saturday yet, and it's already closing in on 20 minutes. So I'm going to cut it up and leave you with one half this week and the other half the next. So you're going to get 2 videos from me this weekend. Woo! I hope you enjoy them. But until then, have a wonderful day and a marvelous tomorrow. Bye.